All right, Mr. Copeland, I'm going to remind you that you are still under oath. Go ahead, Ms. Hilton.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning. Mr. Copeland, do you know a person by the name of Shell Cal?
I don't recall.
Are you saying you don't recall if you know someone by the name of Shell Cal?
Sustain.
Do you recall speaking with law enforcement about an individual that you know by the name of Shell Cal?
I don't recall.
I want to go back to December of 2014 and into January of 2015. Were you present at a gambling house in Lakewood when the shooting occurred?
I don't recall.
Let me ask you. Also, back in 2015, do you remember being at a Cascade skating ring speaking with an individual by the name of Shell Cal?
I don't recall.
Back in January of 2015, do you recall being at a Club Crucial and getting into a fight with an individual by the name of Shell Cal?
I don't recall nothing that happened years ago.
All right. Do you recall in January of 2015 having to go to the Atlanta Police Department to talk about whether or not you were involved in the murder of an individual by the name of Donovan Thomas Jr.?
Say that again.
Do you recall in January of 2015 having to go to the Atlanta Police Department to speak about your potential involvement in the murder of Donovan Thomas Jr.?
I don't recall.
All right. On January 11th, 2015, did you go to the Atlanta Police Department at about 3 o'clock in the morning?
I don't recall.
Okay. And did you speak with a detective by the name of Detective Thorpe?
I don't recall who I speak with. I don't recall.
Okay. And during that interview, did you go down there to speak with him about the murder of Donovan Thomas Jr.?
I don't recall who I spoke with.
Okay. And in that same interview, did you speak with him about not just the murder of Donovan Thomas, but events that led up to the murder of Donovan Thomas on June 10th, 2015?
I'm a liar. So you want me to remember something that I done lied about in the past? Like, I don't know.
So my question for you is, did you go to the Atlanta Police Department? Is your response you don't recall?
I don't recall.
Okay. And during that interview with Detective Thorpe at the Atlanta Police Department, did you provide him your name and your date of birth?
Huh?
When you went to the Atlanta Police Department and met with Detective Thorpe, did you give him your date of birth?
I don't know.
Okay. And is your date of birth July 25th, 1991?
What?
Is your date of birth July 25th, 1991?
I think.
Okay. And during this interview, did you tell Detective Thorpe that you also have a middle name of Xavier?
I don't know what I told. I don't remember what I told him. Okay. I'm not trying to say the wrong thing so y'all can lock me back up.
All right. Well, just bear with me. We're going to go through that interview, okay?
Objection to the commentary.
Now,
disregard the commentary by the witness.
Now, during the interview, Did you speak with Detective Thorpe about the issues you had with a person by the name of Kel?
I don't recall.
And did you speak with Detective Thorpe about a problem that the two of you all had in the club?
I don't recall.
Okay. And did you tell Detective Thorpe in that same interview that Kel was Nut's little brother?
I don't know if they brothers or not.
Okay. So do you know who Kel is?
No, I don't recall.
Okay. And when I say Nut, is that Donovan Thomas Jr.?
You asking me that?
I am asking you that.
Say that again?
Sure. Do you know a person that goes by the name of Nut?
I don't recall.
Okay. Now, in that same interview, did you tell Detective Thorpe about you and Kel getting into the fight at Club Crucial?
I don't recall nothing from 2015, 14, 16, none of that.
Okay. And during that same interview, did you tell Detective Thorpe that you and Kel had been in a beef for maybe about no longer than 4 months, and this was back in 2015?
And he's still alive?
My question is, did you tell Detective Thorpe that you, Michelle Kel, at that time in 2015, had a beef, and it was probably going on around 4 months at that time?
I tell the detective whatever they want me to say, whatever they want to hear, whatever. So if I said it to him, I said it to him. I don't recall what I said to no police.
Okay. And during that same interview, did you tell Detective Thorpe that whenever y'all were in the club, y'all would initially just throw up birds at each other?
Huh?
In this January 11, 2000 interview, did you tell Detective Thorpe that initially, when you and Michelle Kel were in the club, y'all never really fist fought, y'all just would throw up birds at each other?
Like I told you, before y'all called me to trial, I have lied. I made things up. I told you this before y'all brought me in this courtroom. And I'm telling you now, you asked me about 2015, I have got my life together. Y'all trying to put this on my conscience. Y'all trying to put people's life in my hands. I don't lie on people. I don't want to be here. Y'all have pressured me. I'm tired of y'all, because y'all know y'all are wrong. And y'all black people doing this to us.
And I understand that.
Leave me alone. Let me leave. Man, y'all pissing me off. Listen, I don't recall nothing I said to no police. Stop asking me these questions. Okay. I'm telling you, I don't recall.
I understand, but we're going to have to get through the questions. You can just continue to say you don't recall if that's what it is.
That's what you want me to say?
I want you to
Hang on,
answer the
everybody,
question.
for just a minute.
Objection, improper instruction of the witness on how to testify.
I don't think that you were instructing him how to testify. I hope not.
No,
But
I
don't
am
instruct him how to testify other than truthfully.
Thank you. And that's
Any
all.
other objection, or was that covered? All right, go ahead.
If you can answer the questions truthfully, and we can move forward. Can we do that?
I don't recall.
All right.